Hello, good morning, guys, and welcome to today's live session wherein I'm gonna decode BankNifty futures. Today is the 3rd of July 2023, Monday. The current time is 9:03 a.m. IST, and let me just quickly share my screen and let me first start from the higher time frame analysis. Okay, so overall, what has happened is we are trading out of value. So this is the monthly volume profile for the June series, and we also created the auction created not we but the auction created a new all-time high, and that's so what I'm done is I've just decoded this volume profile chart into simple candlestick sort of chart. So currently I'm seeing a lack of continuation above 44,842. Okay, so for me today this is an important level, and there are a couple of stops present here, and there are also a couple of stops present here, and more or less we have got trapped inventory at the lower level. So first things first is this new ATH which got created, right? There are no new buyers coming in. Basically, the supply which got trapped at the lower levels, they are the ones who are exiting. So basically they were in the pain on Friday, and that's why we are seeing continuation and a new all-time high got created. Okay, so and how I'm able to tell that is I look at the delta here. Okay, so for me that's how I use cumulative volume delta. Okay, so previous data is not loading, but if you see, we just had about 10k in the entire day's range. So I look at the close. We started positive, some retracement, but yeah, overall there was lack of new player or lack of new money coming in. It was basically the old players who were actually heading out, or just booking the loss and just moving away from the auction. Okay, but overall what we have is we have got an area where there are buyers trapped. So this is the zone. So for me this entire zone is where there is good buying which came in, and this buying is nothing but the sellers here. They were the ones who bought here because they were in pain, and so for me this is a zone of where I'm expecting some sort of sideways auction development. Okay, and today being Monday and tomorrow there is Independence Day in US. So there's no data coming out, but I'm expecting, so US markets are on a holiday tomorrow, but tomorrow we also have the FinNifty expiry, right? And the US market, they open on 5th. So basically no new fresh or there is a long 4-day weekend which is happening in US. So today what my expectation is, do we first of all we have the stops, right? So do we clear those stops, and do we clear the new all-time high? And the areas where I'm looking, observe the reaction is 44,842, 690, and the previous ATH which was here, because a lot of supply is trapped below this level. Okay, and so that's the so that's the overall context, right? In terms of what is it that I'm looking at. Okay, so coming on to the Friday's auction. So overall what I'm seeing is the inventory created is above VWAP. So majority of the inventory was created above VWAP. We have got very less inventory which got transacted below VWAP. Okay, so for me previous days VWAP is also an important area, and this is the zone where a lot of sideways movement happened. Okay, so and that's why this depok is how I'm getting it. Okay, so for me 44,855, and that coincides with the higher time frame level, that is 842. Okay, so I'm gonna look at primarily at 842 and how we react, how we develop. Other thing is if you look the difference between the spot and the futures, right? The futures is trading in discount, whereas the spot is trading in premium. Yeah, so the spot is trading higher let me just see if this is the correct data or not. Sorry, not the, I need to look at the option data. So spot is at 44,747. So there is some discrepancy in the data. Okay, the exchanges are showing me 44,747, whereas here the data which is shown is 957. Okay, so there is a delta of 200 points. And is it the pre-open data is out? Okay, yeah. So the pre-open data is out. So that's why I'm saying. So we are opening with a gap up, and again more pain is getting created. So sorry for that. I misinterpreted the data, but the pre-open data is out. So let me close this, and yeah. So the pre-open data is out, and that is what it was showing me. So today is 3rd of July, yeah, pre-open data, and we are opening with a good gap up, a 0.5% gap up. So overall inventory was long, from the Friday's auction, and we are opening gap up, and we are opening 200 points above, right? So as we are opening, so a new all-time high is getting created. So we are gonna open above 44,994. Okay. And this is the zone where I'll be looking at the reaction. So a new ATH is created, and I'm going to see do supply comes in or not. And if I just look at the order flow data, big transaction. So we have got a trapped seller, so they will be the ones. So this is the trapped seller, which came in at the last M period. Okay, so 44,855 in futures is again the area where some responsive buying can happen. Okay, so overall the context is the pre-open data is long. We are gonna open around 45,000 level, and if I look at the OI data, 45,000 is also the zone where a lot of call positions have been created. So I'm looking for responsive selling. So from 45,000 level, so this is that level. I'm expecting responsive selling and for the gap to be filled, and we have got, from the structure wise, we have got stops on the high and stops on the low. Okay, so I'm not looking for any trades today. I'll be just looking to see the reaction and wait for the structure to guide me and take any trade. But overall we are going to open out of value again today, and 44,937 is also an area from the yearly where I'm seeing supply can come in. Okay, and there is one slight change which I'm doing is, so I am planning to trade the futures now. So I have added some funds, about 1 lakh. 16 was the actual through the options, and I've just added an extra 1 lakh. So I'm planning to test the futures this month. Because the reason is I get zero, like not zero delta, but I get the maximum in terms of the overall. So I am protected from the delta or the premium erosion. Okay, so I'll see, and if I see an opportunity, I might take an option. But overall this month I want to practice with small SL of 5 to 10 points and see whether my conviction is getting correct, and am I in the right state of the market or at the wrong state of the market. Okay, so I'm going to trade the futures, and I'm going to see because the reason with futures is in options the taxation is low. In futures, for one lot, I don't know how much the taxation will be coming. So I'll be looking at the contract notes and see and test it out. Okay, so that's one change which I'm looking at. And second thing is the futures lot size. So that's one major change which I've seen. So for the futures, the lot size is of 15, and for the options it is still at 25. Okay, so I am a bit being very careful, because for futures if it is 15, right, and for options if it is 25, if this moves or if this does not move, similar reaction will be happening here. But for options, odds are higher that the premium erosion will be faster even though I'm trading deep ITM. Okay, so that's why I just want to try with futures and see, because my number one enemy is the delta, or the theta decay. Sorry, not delta, but the theta decay, which is why my SL of 5 points also keeps on getting hit, even though my conviction and direction is correct. Anyways, so that's what my plan is, and today I am expecting for some sideways movement, but yeah, let's see where the auction opens and how the price reacts. Okay. Moreover, I am also going to experiment with a couple of new indicators which helps me to become a long-term investor. So there are two indicators which I'm experimenting. One is this buy label. This is where I'm seeing maximum positions getting created, and I'm also combining with this volume level where I'm seeing maximum volume activity. Okay, so I'm going to use this because the more volume I see at a particular level is where is a good position to take an entry with a minimum SL, and take the and enjoy the overall distribution, or do we get the SL hit. Okay, so I'm just experimenting that. Currently it is working in HDFC, also in BankNifty. So if I plot for BankNifty, so if I quickly squish this down, okay, so the price has opened. So exactly at 44,994 I'm seeing supply coming in. So there is responsive selling coming in. Okay, so we have got some trapped supply. So we are opening above the level. So I am looking for continuation higher now. The order flow also suggests that so more buyers are coming in, and we have got some trapped supply. Okay, so here the levels will be coming in some time, but yeah, so we are seeing continuation higher. Okay, so 44,994 is the area. So some trapped buyers definitely seen, but overall what we are seeing is inventory is still long, but there are trapped sellers lower. So I am looking for continuation higher. Okay, so we are seeing continuation higher. Okay, so nice continuation higher, good delta. If you see, it's just been like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and not even 3 minutes. See the volume which is coming in right at the open. So good volume coming in, nice continuation seen higher. Okay, so earlier supply came in, now supply has shut off. Now the next area where I'm looking at is 45, 146. Okay, and in the meantime guys, if you have got any comments, do let me know. Okay, nice continuation higher seen. Okay, and some trap buyers seen similarly here. So this is where some supply is coming in, exactly 45,100 level. Okay, so no trades yet, don't fight the trend. Basically who is buying is the trapped shorts are the ones who are buying here. Okay, there is no new participation, but bigger players who had got massive volume, they are the ones buying in. So be very careful in options. A lot of stop loss would be getting hit if you play with very small SL. So currently I am not taking any trades. I am just observing And if we just look at the premiums, right, so 402, see, straight away your SL will be getting it. Now the calls, his premiums are falling, put premiums are rising, 388. Yeah, so just be very careful. Don't be in a hurry to take the trades right at the open. Wait for the market to settle, and then you can execute. Okay, so as a retail trader, your first objective is capital preservation, because you are here to stay in the market. How can you stay in the market is if you have capital to play with. Lack of capital is going to throw you out and make you frustrated and make you emotional. Okay, so just be extra careful, and just observe. That's the best thing to do. Okay, so some sideways development is seen now. So this is the current month POC, not the previous month POC. This is the current month open. Yeah, so this is the current POC, so just ignore this data point. I'm interested the price, does it retraces lower, and see the reaction here. Okay, currently good volume has come in, so what we are seeing is good stacked buyers. So this is one zone, this is another zone. Yeah, so wait and watch. Don't be in a hurry to take a trade. Okay, and at previous days high is where we saw some rejection. So again, I'm looking for continuation higher. Yeah, and 44,146 is the area where I am looking for supply to come in. Okay, so a new ATH has been created. I'll just term this as previous ATH. Okay, again some supply coming in at 45,100 level. I'm just looking at OI data. So 45,000 is the zone where the spot is trading now. Where is the spot trading? Spot is trading at 45,021, and see the difference, man. See the volatility. 10, 9, 17, 21. See the volatility. Yeah, so I would avoid taking any trades for the moment. Yeah, see the volatility here in the options price and this price. Yeah, so just be very careful. Overall context, inventory, everything is bullish, but I am not currently interested to enter right now. Now I want to see the reaction at 44,146. Yeah, so good supply is trapped lower, and the reason why prices are moving higher is the sellers lower are the ones which are in pain, and look at the delta which is getting formed. Yeah, massive buying came in the A period right at the open. We are just 8 minutes in the market. Yeah, so just be extra cautious. Don't be in a hurry to take a trade. Okay, and now I'm looking to see the level. For me, this is my level. From structurally, this is where again I'm expecting some responsive buying. Okay, and this is supported by the buying which came in. Okay, so if you see 500 and all those numbers, right, I'm not seeing, I need 1,000 plus. Yeah, so lack of, I would say not lack of volume, but I'm not seeing a HVN. These are good volumes. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This entire block is 1,000 volume. Similarly, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This entire block is again 1,000 volume. Yeah. So this zone and this zone are going to act as the level of support. So that's why 45,100 is the area where, you know, it coincides with my theory or with my conviction. Okay, so I'm looking for some responsive buying here and then continuation higher. Let's see whether that happens or not. Okay, in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to use the chat function. Let me just see. Yeah, there's no question yet in the chat window. That's fine. So my supply-o-meter is also suggesting me that we are in the area where, you know, you can short. So if you're an option seller, this is an indication for adding your call positions or shorting your out OTM call positions. Okay. So yeah, I'm waiting for this candle to come lower. Okay, and 44,146 is the zone where I'm expecting again supply to come in. Okay, let me just note down the pre-open data in my journal. The time is 9:24. .47%. Okay, just close this. So there is a seller here. Okay, I'm just zooming in. Yep, seller is going away. Another area where I'm observing is this. So I want the price to close below this and make a new low. Failure to do that is indicating that supply is not strong enough. Because if you see, there is a buyer here. Now the buyer has shifted lower. There is a buyer here. Okay, so now it has moved lower. Okay, so now there is some supply coming in. So now let's see, we still have got a minute left where this particular candle closes. Does it close at this level or does it close at this level? Based on that, so this is how, you know, I'm using the structure of the current price action and, you know, understanding the context, and then, you know, you can execute intraday trades. You see, lack of price to move lower. So still we have got some time. So you also have to understand who is buying here, who is buying at the higher levels. See, now a new ATH is created. Okay, so 44,146 is the zone, and that coincides with this level, yellow level. Okay, let's see. I've not taken any trades yet because currently the trapped supply are the ones who are buying here. So structurally, yes, I was right, but I failed to execute. And the reason is I still need more data points. So now my trade plan is the reaction at 44,146 and see the reaction. Do we continue or do we look above and continue? Do we look above and fail? Because if we fail, then, you know, I expect all this responsive or some responsive buying around these zones. Okay, so this is one level. This is another level. Okay, so these two zones for me are buying zones. Okay, so now some supply has came in. Also be ready, because if the fall starts, you know, expect a massive drop. So just be very careful. So now the level has broken. Now I'm observing at this level. Do supply come in again? So this is where the seller is. This is where the seller is. This is where the seller is. This is where the buyer is. Yeah, this is where the buyer is and this is where the seller is. Look. Okay, so 45,100 is the zone. So for that, first I want this level to be broken. Okay, so are you seeing it? There is a buyer coming around this level. Yeah, we still have about a minute left. So some range bound activity is happening now. So if you still want to take a trade, right, again I'm sharing another trade plan. Wait for this high to break, wait for this low to break. If this low breaks, expect some responsive buying. So this is your reward and this is your risk. Okay, so this is the second trade plan. But what I'm seeing is it's not breaking this level. Its supply is getting absorbed at here. So POC has moved higher. It indicates that, yeah, this is where a lot of volume. So this is the HVN, current HVN. Now it is moving lower. So I'm waiting for this high to be broken or this low to be broken. And this POC is nothing but this POC, the one which you see in the orange brick, right? So this is the current volume. So this is the VPOC. So this is 30-minute VPOC and this is the entire duration's VPOC. Yeah. So, okay, come on, move higher. Again, I'm not suggesting you buy. I want the price to move higher. I want to create a new high and see the reaction at this level or 45,146. Because what I'm seeing is some price stability. Reason where you see price stability is people are exiting, people are entering. Yeah. So I'm expecting this range to be broken now. Yep, see the reaction now. Really good short covering is happening. Okay, we've just been 16 minutes in the current auction and supply is coming in at higher levels. Okay, so 44,146 level is tagged. Now I'm looking to see whether we continue higher or do we look above and fail. Okay, so a good I would say range which has been played right at the open. What is this range? Overall range is 265 points, about 0.59%. Yeah, so nice range getting played. Okay, some supply seen now, so I'm waiting for price to move lower this level. So now good volume, sort of good volume came in, and we are seeing some responsive buying at here, some stability seen, price stability. Okay, so it is still moving higher, good volumes coming in now. Short covering, really nice short covering. Okay, so my trade plan was to go short, but yeah, I was seeing price stability here. That's why I did not took a short trade, and we had a nice short covering happening. Okay, now I'm looking to see the reaction at this level. This is the current support, and 45 200 is the zone where supply is coming in now. So there are unfinished auctions. Do they get cleared? And see the delta, 7.16. So the last Friday's auction, the delta was 10k, about 10k. This is just one candle is 7k. Yeah, so just imagine a lot of shorts are exiting the system. So no trades yet, not taken any trades. I'm waiting for the price to give me some clarity. So let me mark, this is the new high, this is the new low, current low, and I'm now watching the reaction at this level, because what is going to happen, it's going to go lower, might come up above, and then it might go lower. Yeah, so supply is seen above 45 200. Now supply, there is a supply here. I'm waiting for this red line. It should come lower. If failure for price to move lower or supply to move lower is indicating that supply is shutting off. Yeah, here supply is shutting off. So I was expecting this level to be not broken, but still we are getting broken. Okay, so yeah, no trades yet. Thank you, and do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow. So just observe these levels and wait for the opportunity. Today is not the day. You might be blowing your account, so just avoid. Today is one of those days. Yeah, so thank you once again. Take care.